Hello, namaste, welcome everyone. Happy Halloween. So I'm wishing each and every one of you a very happy Halloween. So with that, I'll take it off. So we are ready to do our Halloween yoga today. So let's begin, everyone. Sit comfortably, keep your spine upright and straight, shoulders rounded back, and we are ready for our another wonderful yoga session. Take a deep breath in and lift your arms up and bring them over your head. Hold it here. Feel the stretch of your spine. Keep breathing. Feel the stretch of your arms. If your arms are slightly bent, that's okay. Slowly you can stretch your hands up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly bring your hands down. Put your elbows together. Feel that stretch on your shoulder blades. And then relax your elbows and bring your hands to your heart center. So with that, we are ready to do our warm-up. So let's do this. So put your right hand over your left knee, put your left hand behind, keep your spine straight, breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly turn to the left. Feel that stretch on your lower back as you do that. And relax. Face front, catch your breath. And now put your left hand on your right knee. Put your right hand on the floor. Keep your spine straight. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly twist your trunk to the right. Feel that stretch on the left side of your back. And relax. Face front. Catch your breath. And now let's see if we can sit down. So you're sitting in this Malasana. So we have been doing it a few times. Now initially, if you find this hard, you can put your knees down first. And then slowly, with the support of your hands, you can lift your knees up. So whatever is comfortable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly we will stand up and we are ready to do our Halloween yoga today. You can see the pumpkins here. So with that, today we definitely will be doing laughter yoga. So let's do that now. In fact, why not? Because it's Halloween. So we can have our witch laugh and really loud laughter. So what we are going to do, we are going to bend down and then throw our arms up and just have a hearty laugh. It's a fake laugh, but body still gets all the benefits from laughter. So what does it do? It stimulates your vagus nerve, which is the main link between the brain and the rest of the body. So it provides two-way information from brain to the body. And of course, it helps with self-regulation in body, which is called homeostasis. And of course, there are tremendous benefits. It improves cardiovascular ability and it basically helps you to relax. So with that, let's begin. Breathe in, bend down, and throw your Yeah, great. Let's do it one more time. In fact, I should do it with the hat here and then have that really wicked laughter. Let's do that one more time. Bend down and all right, look at her. She's laughing there. All right, very good. So now let's just relax. You're already relaxed. And that is the whole idea. When you're here for this time, that hour and a half, that's entirely your time. So this is your selfie time. For the self, just relax and totally leave all your problems, worries, anxieties, regrets, and all of that, resentment, hatred, anger, jealousy, all of that outside. So no problems, you don't bring any of that. This is your space and just a laughter space, a smiling space. So with that, we will start with some light exercises that we have been doing. We will do the hand stretch breathing. So your feet are firmly on the floor, interlock your fingers and stretch your arms away from the body. So it is straight, away from the body. And then you will bring it back towards the heart center as you breathe out. So we will coordinate it with our breathing. Breathe in, hands out, and breathe out, hands in. So with that, so we will do this. Let's do 3 times. Breathe in, hands outward, breathe out, hands in. Breathe in, hands out. Breathe out, hands in. Last round, breathe in, hands out. Breathe out, hands in. And relax, let go. Catch your breath, relax. And now we will do this at 45 degrees angle with both your hands. Again, you're going to interlock your hands, flip them, and now raise them further up, a little higher. So this is our breathing in, and when we breathe out, we'll bring our hands to our chest. So again, breathe in, hands out. Breathe out, hands in. 2 more times, breathe in and breathe out. Last round, breathe in and breathe out. And relax. Shake your hands, catch your breath, very good. It's a beautiful day here in the East Coast. Let's do it. Now we will do it above our head. So you're going to interlock again your fingers, flip your hands and take it above your head, breathe in. And when you breathe out, you're going to bring your hands down to behind your head. So we will do this 3 times. Let's begin. Breathe in, hands up, feel that full stretch. And breathe out, hands behind your head. Breathe in and breathe out. And last round, breathe in and breathe out. Now see if you can bring your elbows a little bit towards your front and out. In and out. In and out. 2 more times. In and out. Last round. In and out and relax. Catch your breath. Very nice. So that is our breathing workout. Before the workout, we do this breathing exercise to get into the momentum and bring that extra shot of energy that the body needs, and also get our joints and ligaments and muscles relaxed. So with that, let's do let's do yogic jogging. We haven't done that in a while. So what you're going to do, spot walking. So step 1 is spot walking in your own spot. Just do it gently, very nice. And it's great to see all of you. I see Rachel. Hi, Rachel. I see Eileen. Hi, Eileen. And Charlotte. Wonderful. And I'm not able to see the names here. So welcome everyone to this Halloween yoga. Here we are doing marching, and this is our step 1, march, march, march. Step 2 is swing your arms and allow your heels to touch your hips. So gently, you're not kicking yourself in the back. You're just doing as far as you can. Step 2. And step 3, palms at the waist and knees going up. So you're touching your thighs with your hands. Yes, very nice. You can start low and then slowly raise the bar. Very good. So this is our step 3. And step 4, we'll do standing squat, hands at the waist. So keep your fingers behind, your thumb is pointing forward. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to bend your knees slightly and pretend you're sitting on this imaginary chair. You can feel the pressure on your knees and on your thigh joint as you do that, also on your ankles and your calf. Come back up. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in and bend your knees and hold it. Now your knees are parallel to your toes. So don't move your knees to the front. Your knees are slightly at an angle with your feet. And come back up. So this was standing squat, step 4. Now we'll do step 5, which is hands in the front, and we'll do from side to side. So again, let there be distance between your feet, hands on the front. And now spread your legs further apart, about 3 feet apart. And now turn to the right. So you're slightly turning to the right and bending your right knee. Feel that stretch on your left leg as you're bending your right knee. You can feel the pressure on your right leg. Then bring your hands to the front. Breathe in and breathe out to the left and bend your left knee now. Now you should feel the stretch on your right leg. Feel the pressure on the left thigh or left knee. Bring your hands to the center. Let's do it one more time. To the right. Center. To the left. Center. Hands down. Shake it. Catch your breath. Very good. So that was step 5. Now we'll do step 6, which is a lateral bend. So again, hands at the waist, turn your feet to the right. Breathe in and bend your right knee and tilt your head back. And slowly breathe out. Face front. Catch your breath. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, we are going to turn to the left. Breathe in. Bending your left knee. Feel that stretch on the right leg, feel the pressure on the left. And if you don't have any cervical problems, you can tilt your head back, look up at the ceiling and relax. Face front, catch your breath. So that was a side bend, lateral bend. Now we'll do the side bend. This is step 7. So yogic warm up. This is called yogic jogging that we are doing. It consists of 12 steps. So now we are doing the step 7, which is a side bend, very similar to triangle pose. Breathe in and slide your right hand down your right leg while lifting your left arm up, and just very gently you're bending slightly to the right, as far as your body allows. Very important to listen to your body and relax. Bring your hand down. Catch your breath. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Always remember that you're not huffing or puffing. Your breathing is normal and it is slow and it is deep. Okay, so now slide your left hand down your left leg and slowly lift your right arm and you're bending to the left. Feel that stretch on the right side of your abdomen. Feel the pressure on the left when you're bending and relax. Bring your hand down, shake it, catch your breath. Now we'll do forward bend and back bend. So this is step 8. Now remember, if you have severe back problems, do not do forward bend. If you have hernia, do not do back bend. So breathe in, both hands up, bending back. Breathe out, hands down to the ground if you can. Just go as far as your body allows. Breathe in, hands up and out, hands down. Last round. Do it at your own pace. And when you're finished, relax, catch your breath. Now we will do the step 9, which is chest opening pose. It's very opening your arms and you'll feel that stretch of your thoracic cavity, of your rib cage. So breathe in, both your arms are open, pushing your chest forward. You can tilt your head back, look up at the ceiling and breathe out. Hands to the front and down. Very good. Next, we will do the crisscross. So keeping that distance between your legs with your right hand, reach for the left foot, come back. With your left hand, reach for the right foot. So just do it at your own pace. And if you can't reach your, you can bend your knee if you need to reach your toes. Or if you can't reach your toes, you reach your knees, that's fine. Whatever is comfortable. Last round. And relax. Because the idea is to provide that movement, that we are doing some sort of movement. All right. And now bring your legs together and we will do jumping jacks, but we do no impact. So open your legs and stretch your arms. Bring your feet together, hands above your head. Again, open and down. So arms at the shoulder, up, shoulder, down. Very good. We are all in sync. That's awesome. Up, shoulder, down. Last round. Shoulder, up, shoulder level, and down. And relax. Now swing your arms side to side. Just let go of any tightness. You just like wiping away here on your yoga mat. Remember, this is your selfie time. This is our selfie time. So, and here we don't have any worries and problems. So that makes it really great. Okay, great. So that's our yogic warm-up that consists of 12 steps. So that's what we did, but what it does, it moves all our joints and ligaments and muscles. So it helps us to warm up as we do the standing postures. Let's start with full body stretch. So again, interlacing, you're going to interlock your fingers, flip them, lift your arms, feel that stretch of your body like a palm tree. So this is called Tardasan, palm tree pose. Stay here, slowly stabilize the body. When the body is stable, then slowly see if you can raise your heels up. So you're standing on your tippy toes like a ballerina, reaching for the stars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your heels down and your hands down. And let go, catch your breath. Great job. Now let's do the heels. We will do what we'll do alternately. We'll raise our heels, and so hands at the waist, and you're going to first raise both your heels, then just bring the right heel down and bend your left knee, then come back, both heels are up, then bring your left heel down and your right knee is bent. So we're just going to do that alternately. So one heel down and then the other heel down. Helps to incorporate balance in the body. It also helps with your feet because you can feel the stretch in the soles of your feet. So it helps with cramps and it keeps the feet healthy because it's making those ligaments and muscles and joint help to move. Now relax. And now we'll do our triangle pose. Also today you will need a scarf or a towel, something. We will do our handshake behind our back. So just be prepared for that. So triangle pose, you're going to spread your legs apart. This is 3 feet apart. And stretch your arms at the shoulder level. Turn your right foot to the right. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee slightly and lift your left arm over your head, pointing to the ceiling. Stay here, stabilize the body. And once you're comfortable in this posture, you can slowly see you can straighten your right leg and go down. So whatever is comfortable, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly relax, bring your hands at the shoulder level, bring them down, catch your breath. Now triangle pose we always include again because it helps to massage our abdominal organs, our pancreas, spleen, liver. It's also recommended to people who have diabetes But when you do it even prior to diabetes, it will help to prevent getting a disease like diabetes. Now stretch your arms at the shoulder level. Turn your left foot to the left. Look on the left side. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to bend your left knee. Rest your left elbow on your left thigh while your right hand is pointing towards the ceiling. And you can tilt your neck and look up at the ceiling. Or slowly you can even take your hand down towards your ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Arms at the shoulder level, bring them down, point your foot forward. Very good. So while we are in this position, let's do the Kati Chakrasana, waist rotation. The spinal twist helps to massage our pancreas. So put both your hands in the front, stretch them, breathe in. And as you breathe out, with the out breath, slowly take your hands all the way to the back, as far back as you can, and bring them in the front. Breathe in the center, and breathe out to the other side, keeping the distance between your hands. You're just turning to one side and then the other side. Come back to the center. Let's do it one more time. Do it at your own pace. So you know the protocol. You're breathing in the center, and then you're breathing out as you're twisting to one side. And then you're doing the same thing on the other side, keeping your gaze parallel to your hands. And when you finish, relax, bring your hands down, catch your breath. Very good. And now let's do that handshake behind our back. It really helps to build our immune system because it massages and works on our lymph nodes. So what we are going to do is, you have a scarf, or if you have a yoga belt, or if you have a towel, you can use a hand towel. So you're just going to grab it from one end, and you're going to lift your right arm up. And then you're going to drop your right hand behind your back. And then you're going to slowly take your left hand behind and see if you can grab. You're trying to grab, reach your right hand with your left hand. So you can have a shake hand, both hands together. So you slowly work your way up as you're lifting along with your scarf, and then reaching your other hand. And as you do that, you can feel the stretch on your shoulder blade. And slowly let go. Very slowly, you're going to let go and relax. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, you're going to lift your left arm up. Then you're going to drop it behind. So you're going to drop that, bend it back, and slowly take your right hand behind, and slowly you can grab that scarf. So you're pulling it, slowly you can inch your way up with the help of the scarf. So you can feel the tightness in your scarf, in the belt you're holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, let go very slowly. Very good. So we are done with that. And now let's do the balancing posture. Hands at the waist. Put your right foot forward. And see if you can slowly lift your right heel up. Then if you're ready, you can lift your leg up and move your foot around. Or you can hold the wall and move your foot around as you're doing it 5 times clockwise and 5 times counterclockwise. And if you get wobbly, all you need to do is put your foot down, just like you put a brake, and relax. Catch your breath. Let's do the same thing on the other side with the other leg. So this is ankle rotation, what we are doing. So put your left foot forward, lift your left heel up, And then see if you can lift your foot up. So you're raising your left leg and slowly rolling your foot around 5 times clockwise, 5 times counterclockwise. And then bring your leg back. So you have incorporated balancing posture in your body. Now we will do knee rotation. So you can just put your hands on your thighs and slowly roll your knees around. So knees actually have what is called a hinge joint. That means it provides angular movement in one direction. Normally we do in and out, but today we are doing circular, very gentle circular movement, which is flexion and extension. It's a very small amount of rotation that we are doing right now. So with your knees and relax. Because what is flexion and extension is because mostly our knee goes just, forward or back. We just do this, right? In and out, in and out. So, but now what we were doing was slightly, there's a small amount of rotation that we are doing. Now we'll do the same thing with the hip rotation. So hands at the waist and just move your hips around. So you can feel it in your pelvic floor as you're moving it around, and then do it in the opposite direction. So this is the hip joint, which is a ball and socket joint, and it provides multi-axial movement and rotation. So it has flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction, as well as rotation. So what you're doing is providing that whole range of movement and motion, and that is the nourishment for our joints and our ligaments and tissues. Relax. So next, let's do for the wrist. So you're going to stretch your arms, and then first raise your hands up, straight and down. So it is called extend and then straight up. So just do this movement. So it is called extension, hyperextension, flexion. Then alternately move your hands up and down. Very nice. And then you're going to make a fist and roll your fists around, and then do it in the opposite direction. And then facing your fists. So your fists are facing each other, and do in and out. In and out with your, okay, so you're not moving your hands like this, you're just turning your fist. So you're turning your fist in and out, and you can feel that stretch, yes. And now you can do it up and down with your fists and relax. So you can feel it's working on your wrist joint. Very good. With that, let's sit down. So that's our standing postures. We are going to sit down now and do our joint exercise. So you're going to stretch your legs in front of you. So this is what we call our family movement or family workout, because in a family you have uncle and you have a niece. So we are going to work on our ankle and work on our knees. So that is our family workout. Very nice. Just sitting here by ourselves, we can have our family workout together. So put your hands behind, keep your spine straight, breathe in, point your feet towards you. And breathe out, point your feet away from you. Very nice. And feel that stretch. Let's do it one more time. In towards the body, out away from the body. And now just do the toes in and out. And spread your toes and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Move them. Good. Now roll them around. So working on that ankle rotation again. Remember, so our body has 206 bones, and that includes, of course, there are a lot of bones. And of course, we have cartilage, ligaments, and of course, we have vertebrae. Now do it in the opposite direction. So what we are doing is moving the joints, moving those muscles and ligaments. And vertebrae also, during this whole routine, we address like our cervical vertebrae 1 to 7, thoracic vertebrae 1 to 12, our lumbar vertebrae, which is 1 to 5, and sacrum 1 to 5, and coccyx, all the three bones that are joined together to form that tailbone. Now bring some distance between your feet and turn your toes towards each other, as if you're holding this imaginary beach ball between your toes. Feel that angular movement. And this is how you're addressing different range of motion for your joints and muscles. Now relax, drop it. And now spread your legs further apart and fold your left leg, and with your right and left hand, with your right hand, you're reaching the right toe, and you're going to slowly lift your left arm up and see just how far you can bend towards your right toe. And relax, because you can feel that stretch when you're doing it. So some of these stretches we normally in our day-to-day life, we do not do it. So here we are providing those movements so that they don't jam and there is no stiffness and tightness. Now relax. So you're going to stretch your left leg, fold your right leg, and now with your left hand, walk it down towards the left foot. If you can hold it, fine. Otherwise, just hold your calf or your knee, wherever it reaches, and then lift your right hand up, and slowly you're going to bend down to reach your left foot, if you can, just to whatever extent you can, and then relax. And stretch your leg again, both legs, come back to the center. So healthy adults should do flexibility stretches for all major muscle groups. This is recommended by the American College of Sports Medicine. So what are our major muscle groups? Neck, shoulder, chest, trunk, your lower back, hips, legs, ankles, and at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you do that, your body is healthy. Because by default, our bodies are healthy. We were born healthy. It is just that over the period of time, somehow we have managed to screw up our bodies, and we get aches and pains and all these health issues. All we have to do is just go back to that default state of being healthy, because we are already gifted with that. Now put your hands behind, keep your back straight. This is our start position. So now press your kneecaps down, feel the tightness in your knees, hold your legs tight, pressing the kneecaps down. You can feel it in your quads, your hamstring, and relax, shake it. Very good. Now fold your right leg, and then you are going to put your right hand behind. You are holding it with your left hand. So put your right hand behind. And then you're going to lift your left arm up, and then you're going to drop it down, pushing the knee. So your elbow of your left hand is outside your right knee, and you're pushing your right leg with your left elbow. All right, so you can just stay here and slowly turn your head over your right shoulder, or you can even drop it down to reach your ankle if you can. Or you can even lift it and cross it over. So everything in stages. So what are we doing? The first thing was just bringing the elbow here. If you can do that, then you can see slowly if you can bring your hand down. Let's see if you can even cross it over. So again, in stages, impossible becomes possible. Then relax, stretch your leg, shake it, catch your breath. Again, this is also very good for not only, this is a spinal twist, so it helps to, it works on our pancreas, and it helps with our abdominal muscles. Now let's do the same thing with the other leg. So as you can see, so now you're going to bend your left leg. Your left hand is behind for support. You're holding it with your right hand. So you can just stay here. This itself, you can feel that stretch in your pelvic joint and also on your lower back. Then you lift your right arm up, and you're going to push your knee a little bit towards the right side of the body so that you can bring your elbow on the outside of your left leg. And you can just stay here, or you can drop it down to reach the ankle, or you can cross it over. Everything in stages. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, let go. So that was Vakrasan. And stretch your legs, come back to start position, catch your breath. Very good. And now for the hip joint, so you're going to lift, fold your right leg first. So interlacing your fingers, hold your right thigh, fold your leg, and then lift it up and down, up and down. Very good. So actually in this just one movement, you're addressing your hip joint and your knee joint. Now just hold it still and just roll the lower half of the leg around. Very good. And then do it in the opposite direction. So this is how you're working on your knees and your ankle. Now roll the foot around. Just do the ankle rotation. So this is our weekly garage. We bring our bodies here for maintenance. It is body care, body maintenance, alignment, fine tuning, all of that right here. And relax, lay your leg down. Relax, catch your breath, shake it off. Now let's do this with the other leg. So you're going to again hold it, lift it, and straighten it up and down. Up and down. Very good. Up and down. Now slowly roll the lower half of the leg around from the knee down and do it in the opposite direction. Very good. And then hold the knee still and just roll the foot around. And then do it in the opposite direction. And relax. Catch your breath. Let's do the half butterfly, which is called Ardha Titliyasan, also called Ardha Baddha Konasana. So you're going to fold your right leg so that the sole, the base of your right foot is touching the inside of your left thigh. And the right hand goes under the right knee. Breathe in, bring it towards the chest, and breathe out away from the chest towards the ground. So just do it gently and just do as far as you can, but do not wrestle with your knee. So if your knee is here, and it's not going down, don't push it, don't use any force, just stay there. So just do this much. So it's just like a door, that has been jammed that we haven't used, because if we only open the door to 30-degree angle, then over a period of time, when you try to open it at 40 degrees or 50 degrees, the door is going to squeak and it's going to make noise. So that's when you need that WD-40, that spray, to help the joints of the hinges of the door. So this is like our hinges are tight. So if they are here, just stay here, that's okay. So you need your WD-40, and this is our WD-40, what we are doing here, these movements. And so when you keep doing this exercise, before you know, the knee will go down, and you can in fact hold the foot up above your thigh, and even then you will notice that the knee goes down. Relax, stretch your leg, fold your other leg. Now we'll do the same thing with the other leg. So your right hand on the left ankle, left hand goes underneath the knee, and just gently you're bringing it up and down. So remember, this is our WD-40, making some movement. And when you do this at least 3 times a week, you will see a tremendous difference. Then you will notice that, you're able to go to 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 60 degrees. Before you know, it's all the way down to the ground. Last round. And relax, stretch your leg, shake it off, catch your breath. Very good. Since we did Ardha Titliyasan, which is half butterfly, let's do the full butterfly, which is you're going to hold. So again, you're going to fold your legs, bring both your feet together so that the soles of your feet, yes, the base of your feet are touching each other. Keep your spine straight, interlocking your hands. You're going to put your hands under your feet and then flap your knees up and down very gently, like the wings of a butterfly. So you're just doing it gently. Look there, the 97-year young lady is sitting there. We have a butterfly here, which is 97 age. I'm sorry, she keeps correcting me.
99.
No,
January.
Oh, 99. She will turn 99 on January. 98. She's 98 now. She will turn 99 on January 1st. So she's correcting me. So I'm sorry. I said 97. Okay, relax. So that's the butterflies here. So we have a lot of butterflies. Relax, catch your breath. And now let go. Just a cross leg. So now we are going to bring our attention to the upper half of the body, the joints in the upper half. And stretch your arms in front of you. And flip your hands and touch your shoulders. So open and fold. So we'll just do it a couple of times. And then we'll do it sideways. Very nice. And you know, we are also working on our skeletal system. We have more than 640 skeletal muscles which are attached to our bones. Now drop your elbows down and roll your elbows around. And of course, we have tissues and tendons. When it comes to our muscular system, we have flexors, we have extensors, we have abductors, adductors, and rotators. Now do it in the opposite direction. So all of those are moving. They are working fine when you're able to do this. So our body is engineered in a beautiful, intricate manner. And relax. Now just roll your shoulders. So now your hands are on your knees, and you're just slowly moving your shoulders in circular motion. Can you do that? Yes. Breathe in as the shoulders go up and behind, and then down and front. So up and behind and down and front. It's not just up and down. Then let's do it in the opposite direction. This is how you provide the nourishment to all those muscles and ligaments and joints. Very nice. So what do we say to ourselves? We say that every day is a brand new start. Your heart is working hard. Your bones are holding you up. Your muscles are moving you around. Your brain is incredibly smart. Your body is full of wonders. So you say that you are wonderful. And you are the only you in the whole entire world, in the whole planet. So you are special. So be good to your body, be good to yourself. And that feels wonderful. Now relax, and now lift your hands up, holding the two wrists. So with your right hand, you're holding the left wrist, with your left hand, the right wrist, then bend it to one side. Bring it to the center, breathe in the center, and breathe out to the other side. Now don't rest it on your head. Keep your arm behind your head to get the maximum benefit of this movement. So now let's do it one more round. Do it at your own pace. And relax. Catch your breath. All right. Somebody's having a party. That's good. Halloween party. It's time. All right. So now we need to do our neck joint. So for the neck joint, we call it Brahma Mudra. We do it sitting down. So your hands are in Gyan Mudra, which is the index fingertip joint with your thumb tip resting on your lap. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, drop your chin down. Feel the stretch on the back of your neck. Then slowly lift your chin up and gently drop your head back. Feel the stretch on the front part of your neck. Then bring your head to the center and turn your head to the right. So your chin is parallel to your right shoulder. You're looking over your right shoulder. Bring your head to the front. Breathe in the center. And breathe out to the left side. So now your chin is parallel to your left shoulder. And bring your head to the center. Tilt your head to the right. And your right ear is closer to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side of your neck. And bring your head to the center. And then tilt it to the other side. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. And bring your head to the center. And now drop your chin down and roll your head around. So you do that slowly and mindfully, and at no point should you experience pain. If you feel pain, you've gone too far and you need to cut back. So this is your third round, and let's do it in the opposite direction. Do it slowly and mindfully. Last round. So it is recommended you always do it while sitting down. Always do it very slowly and mindfully. And you should never experience pain while doing this, because there is major arteries and veins going through our neck, especially the vagus nerve that connects the brain to the main trunk of the body. So it's recommended that you do it always slowly. Relax. Very good. So now we will do the lying down position. So remember, in every routine we do forward bend, back bend, we do the yogic warm up, we do spinal twist, we do inversion, balancing posture, prone position, and we do sukshma vyayam that we just finished, the light exercises, then we do prone and supine position to address our gastrointestinal health, our digestive system, and our vertebrae and our back. So here you're going to lie down on your back, and we will do Pavan Muktasana. This is our start position. Catch your breath. Both your feet are together. Your arms are next to your body. This is the start position. So let's start with Pavan Muktasana. You're going to fold your left leg, and we're doing it modified way. And then fold your right leg and bring your right knee close to your body. Hold it tightly against your belly. Feel the pressure on the lower belly on the right side. Hold it tight. If you want, you can lift your head towards your knee and relax. Now, instead of stretching your leg, just let it be folded. Catch your breath. Then let's do the same thing with the other leg. So you're going to fold it, hold it tightly. Bring your head towards the knee and relax. And now see if you can drop both your knees apart. So now you're spreading your knees apart and you're dropping them down on the ground, opening your knees. So this is called Supta Baddha Konasana. Very relaxing. And you can just go off to sleep like this. It's so relaxing. This helps to build our, parasympathetic. It helps to activate the parasympathetic system because it helps to kick in the relaxation response. Now relax, come back to start position, catch your breath. And now let's do the bicycle pose. So slide your hands under your hips. Then fold your legs, bringing your feet close to your hips. Then lift your feet and pretend you're riding this imaginary bicycle in the air. So you're alternately moving your legs slowly and mindfully. Very nice. Feel the full stretch. Don't do it rapidly and no jerky movements. Now do it in the counterclockwise direction. And when you finish, relax. Bring your legs down. Keep your hands under your hips. And now we are going to do the 30-degree angle. See if you can lift your legs, both legs at 30 degrees, holding it like 10 inches above the ground. Now you can always do with one leg. Then do it 45 degrees angle, hold it there. Then do it at 90 degrees angle, perpendicular to the body, hold it there. Then come back to 45 degrees. Then come back to 30 degrees. And then bring your feet down. I think somebody needs to turn off their microphone or to mute. Maybe I think accidentally somebody has left it on.
Okay, cool.
And relax. Now come back to start position, catch your breath. And we are ready to do the inversion. Let's do Setu Bandhasan, bridge pose. If you have high blood pressure, don't do this. If you have heart problems, then don't do this inversion. Do it, or if you do it very slowly, only as far as the body allows.
I'll be quick.
So what we are doing here, breathe in, fold your legs and lift your pelvic floor up. So you're lifting your hips up, forming a bridge for Setu. That is the bridge pose. So stay there, pull your hips in tightly. So when you do that, you can feel the tightness in your hips and your body is lifted further up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So anytime your heart goes above your head, there is the flow of the lymphatic fluid, the lymph fluid. It flows from, the lymph flows from higher point of the body to the lower point of the body. Now relax, come back to start position, catch your breath, slowly roll over on your side and we will then just roll over on your belly and we will do the prone position. Again, for prone position, remember if you have severe high blood pressure or severe heart problem or any cardiovascular issues, then don't do it. Again, because there is so much pressure that you put, sometimes when you're on your belly, it can put more pressure on your heart. So it's recommended that you don't do that, or you do it at your comfort level, whatever is comfortable, which means you're not huffing or puffing or having shortness of breath. All right. So here the start position is your forehead on the mat, your hands are next to your ears, and both your feet are together. That is our start position. So we will start with crocodile pose, which is called Makarasana. So you're going to bring some distance between your legs and then pressing the hands down, you're going to lift your body, bring your head, neck, shoulders, and then bring your elbows in front and make a sideways cup with your hands. Let your chin rest on your hands and alternately move your feet towards your hips. So earlier I was talking about the different vertebrae that we address. So this is how segment by segment you're addressing different vertebrae in your vertebral column. So we are talking about the cervical vertebrae from 1 to 7, thoracic vertebrae 1 to 12, the lumbar vertebrae 1 to 5, and sacrum 1 to 5, and coccyx. Now bring both your feet towards your hips. You can even feel the pressure on your lower back when you're doing this. And relax. Now come back to start position. Catch your breath. Then we will do Bhujangasana. So now bring distance between both your legs, about shoulder width apart or as wide as your yoga mat. Press the mat with both your hands. Spread your fingers wide. And then you're going to slowly lift your head, neck, shoulders up to your belly button. So keep your elbows slightly bent initially to diffuse the pressure. Then you can straighten your elbows and you can tilt your head back towards the ceiling. And you can feel the stretch and the extension further down. You can feel the pressure going further down. From cervical to thoracic to now lumbar and sacrum, and stay here and relax. Come back to start position, catch your breath. And next we will do the Shalavasana, locust pose. So take your hands and put them under your respective thighs. Lift your legs up. So you're lifting from the pelvic joint, not from the knee joints. And you can lift your head up if you can. Otherwise, just lift your legs up. And you can always do one leg at a time. You don't have to do both the legs at the same time. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And we are finished. So you can turn to your right side like this. So you are sleeping like on the right side of your body. Both your hands are folded and you can use your hands like a pillow, resting your head on your hands. And just stay there. And your left leg is folded. It's very relaxing posture. And this is one of the postures that is recommended in yoga for relaxation purposes. And slowly, you can sit up. So we don't even realize how we just go from, all these routine of movements of forward bend, back bend, spinal twist, rotation, flexion, extension, hyperextension, and inversion and balancing postures and joints and ligaments. So this is how slowly we address all the major systems of the body, whether it's the skeletal system, muscular system, circulatory, respiratory, nervous system, cardiovascular, lymphatic, endocrine, and digestive. So you're addressing all the major systems of the body, and we are going to then do the breath work now, pranayama, that works with our lungs and our heart as well. So for pranayama, let's do the alternate nostril breathing. We haven't done that in a while. So raise your left arm, and with your left thumb, you close your right nostril. Breathe in from the left nostril. Close the left nostril with your middle finger and ring finger, and let go of your thumb. Breathe out from the right nostril. Keeping the left nostril closed, you're going to breathe in from the right nostril. Close the right nostril with your right thumb and let go of your fingers. Breathe out from the left nostril. No need to put a lot of pressure on your nose or tip of the nose, or you need to twist your nose. Just gently, you're just closing the passageway. So let's continue these rounds of alternate nostril breathing. These are tremendously beneficial for the body. Alternate nostril breathing, this is helpful in bringing balance between the left brain and the right brain. So what happens is that our nasal passages, they are cross-connected with our brain. So left nostril is connected with the right brain. The right nostril is connected with the left brain. So it has an instant balancing and calming effect on the nervous system. And it also helps to bring in more clarity. Sometimes you can bring your hand down when you finish your round. So you started with the left nostril, so make sure that you finish your round and then you bring your hand down. All right, let's do the Brahma Pranayama, which is another relaxation technique. So this relaxation is really the critical aspect of yoga, which is making sure that our entire mentally we are relaxed. So it's not just physically sitting and watching a movie or sitting by the beach, because even by the beach, if there's too much going on in my head, I could be too uptight and I could have a high stress level, which will again affect my health, because when the stress stays in our body for unlimited of time, for longer periods of time, then it can become a breeding ground for chronic ailment. So to prevent that from happening, we need to mentally relax. So what is that mental relaxation? Is the relaxation response that we talk about in the yoga session. So your body becomes totally relaxed physically and mentally and emotionally. So we'll do bumblebee pranayama, putting your index finger on your forehead, gently close the eyelids and put your middle finger over your eyelids, but don't put a lot of pressure on your eyes. Just very gently. Then put your ring finger above your upper lip and little finger below your lower lip. And your thumbs are extended towards your ears. So before you plug your ears, what we'll do, we'll take a deep breath in and make a humming sound like that of a bumblebee. And we will do it 2 times. So go ahead, plug your ears. And relax. So that was a Brahmani Pranayama. It not only helps to bring the cholesterol level down, it helps to improve sleep, it helps you to relax. So when you're mentally relaxed, your health improves. And it becomes actually a preventive measure for any future or potential chronic health issues. So now you're going to turn sideways and just lie down and relax. This is called Yoga Nidra, which is another relaxation technique for our mind and for our body. So just relax and let there be distance between your legs. Let there be distance between your hands and your body. Your hands are facing up instead of facing down. So your palms are facing up. And you're going to mentally scan the body. So you're going to take your attention to your feet. Wiggle your toes, wiggle, wiggle, feel your feet, wiggle them, curl them in. Then open your toes, push the balls of your feet outward and relax, let go. Press your kneecaps down, feel the tightness in both your legs, hold it tight, hold it, and relax, let go. Pull your hips in, feel the tightness in your pelvic floor as you're holding your hips tight and relax. Arch your back off the mat, then drop it down and hold your belly in, feel the tightness in your belly. Hold it in as if your belly button is trying to reach the spine and relax, let go. Clench your hands into tight yogic fists and press the hands down, press the elbows down. Feel the tightness in both your arms and relax. Open your hands, let go. And now move your shoulders towards your ears and then bring them down. And turn your head from side to side, right to left, and just let it wobble, let go. Stretch your facial muscles, pull them all in towards the center of the face, as if you're frowning. Relax your facial muscles, raise your eyebrows towards your hairline, and relax. Open your mouth wide, drop your lower jaw down, and let go. Curl your lips as if you're ready to whistle.
How are you?
And relax. Stretch your lips from ear to ear, bringing a smile on your face. And now you're totally relaxed. There is no tension, there is no tightness, there is no stiffness. Your body is totally relaxed. You may not even feel your body. You may feel like you're just floating in the air. There's no heaviness. Slowly turn to your right side and just stay there for a few seconds. And then when you are ready, you will slowly get up. And if you're not ready, you want to continue to lie down and relax, that is also fine. And if you're gone off to sleep and you're snoring, well, I hope you're not snoring, because when we do bumblebee pranayama, it cuts down. Actually, that's another advantage of Brahmari pranayama. It helps to get rid of snoring. Relax and just stay in this with this feeling of lightness, and just focus on your breath. You notice the breath going in and out. And this in and out of the breath, ever since we came on this planet, this has been going on. Even in the deep sleep, the breath is going on. It's working by itself, in and out. It doesn't have to depend on us to remember to breathe. The breathing happens by default, just like we are born healthy by default. That is our natural state. So all we are doing is trying to maintain our natural condition, our natural state of good health. And now, just like the breath comes and goes, notice the physical sensations in your body. There may be sensation of pressure or tightness or stiffness. Probably not, because now that you are totally relaxed. But if you feel anything like a pressure cooling sensation, if you're sitting under a fan, or if you feel some heating sensation, these are sensations. They come and go. It's an itching or a twitching sensations. Those are sensations. They come and go. And just like the sensations come and go, and the breath comes and goes, there are feelings that come and go. There are also emotions that come and go. And there are thoughts that come and go. Thoughts of past, we call them memories. They may be pleasant, they may be unpleasant, but they are just thoughts that come and go. And sometimes there are thoughts about future in the form of worries, and that can come in the form of anxiety or worry. And that is also a thought that comes and goes. But when we get attached to a thought, that means our attention gets pulled into that direction and we begin to follow the thought. That is when it becomes a train of thought, and then one leads to another thought, which leads to another thought, and it's a long chain, and before you know, you can find yourself wrapped up in a cloud of deep dark thoughts. So this is the psychological chatter. So thoughts in itself is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with thoughts, but it is the psychological chatter that pulls us down, that can create depression, or it can create anger, or it can create a feeling of guilt or regret or resentment. That is what we are talking about in terms of the psychological chatter. And you will notice slowly that chatter begins to subside, because you are no longer feeding it with your attention. So the only way the chatter of depression and anger and regret and resentment and hurt and anxiety about worries about future, the only way it can sustain itself is through the attention that we pay to it. So it's entirely to us. And when you notice that you're getting burdened by this chatter, bring attention to your breath. And this will help to disengage your attention from that chatter. And it will create a little space, a little window of presence, of oneness, of this unified field of awareness, consciousness. It's also called peace. You feel peace, you feel joy, and you feel love. That is our nature. That is who we are. That is the essence of our nature. Love, harmony, peace, joy. With that, slowly bring your hands together, rub your hands, feel the warmth in your hands, put them over your face, and gently massage your facial muscles all over your face, your forehead, your temples, under your eyes, your cheeks, your scalp. Do a gentle massage of your scalp. It feels good as you do it. You're stimulating blood circulation when you do that, gently using your fingertips to slowly in circular motion, moving them. And then your neck, you can move your hands again, top down, and then do bottom up. Do it in the front, then take your hands behind your neck. Do just a very gentle massage. So again, remember, I shared that study about Daniel Lieberman, who is a Harvard professor of biological sciences, who says that we are evolved beings. We have evolved to be physically active as we age. So all we have to remember is to just keep ourselves active, keep moving. That is life, is movement. So mindful movement and mindful eating and just a good night's sleep. That's all we have to take care of. The rest of the things will fall in place. We don't need to worry about anything else. So with that, eat wisely, move smart, breathe deep, sleep well, relax, meditate, stay healthy, stay safe. Happy and safe Halloween to all of you. Thank you. So the Halloween party has already begun, looks like. I can put on my hat, my Halloween hat here. So good to see everyone. I see Steven, you have turned off your video now. I can't see you. I see Papa Dave. How are you, Papa Dave?
Hello. Hi. You're the good witch.
Tell Auntie G hi. Tell Auntie G hi.
Oh, Auntie G, your friend is saying hello to you. She says hi.
Somebody was.
That is Stephanie.
Oh.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Huh.
I see. Have fun. Thank you.
She's saying hello to you.
Oh.
And who else we have here? I see Eileen and I see the Chopras. Hello. Wonderful.
Thank you, Abha.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
See you next week. Stephen, did your daughter get does she get the emails?
I kept asking and she hasn't responded yet, but today she is going to organize an the temple. So she's going today.
But she's getting the emails, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, actually, I she didn't tell me. I keep asking her and she hasn't given me a response yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
I appreciate that, though. And this program.
Oh, enjoy your Diwali, Stephen.
Regarding